sitting there, in the process of me sitting there, just thinking, it's a hurtful feeling, amen, to lose a loved one.
Yes.
I don't know how it is to lose a child.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell God, I say, I don't want to find out.
Amen.
Lord knows I don't want to find out. So Gertie, Dre, and the family, I love y'all. But do know that earth has no sorrows. Amen. That heaven cannot heal. You know, we look to Jesus. We look into the hills which cometh our help. Because all our help come from God.
Amen.
And as I sit there and I look, amen, I look out there and I look at God's people, how we so lost today in the world to where we need to be found. We don't have no sense of direction.
Come on now.
And half of us don't know which way we're going. And we don't know the road we're going to.
All right now.
God wants his people to come back
Yes.
to where
Amen.
they once was.
Amen. Yes.
Gertie, I love you. And I love the family. Dre. I've been knowing them a long time. Sitting here just listening to the testimonies of what people gave. Sitting here listening to the songs that people sung. But do know it's not a sad occasion. Amen. Do know that it's not a sad occasion because God is no mistakable God that he would make a mistake. This here is a celebration of a homegoing. He's going home to be with his father. Amen. There was one that God plucked out the garden. He said, I need you to be up here because there's some work need to be done.
All right now.
That he's still looking over his mother and his father, his sisters and his brothers, his aunties. Amen. Wow. I say, Lord, what is it that I can give your people?
All right now.
I looked at it because it's not about me, it's about us giving God people what God want to give them, not what we chose to give them.
That's right. That's right.
I looked at the text and I sat up that night. My auntie called me. She say, hey, Gertie like to know if you can preach the funeral. I was like, okay. It's not easy. It's not easy.
No, it's not.
It's not easy about me being up here either.
All right.
Because
now.
when I look out there in the audience, I see a whole lot of what I was.
Come on now. Come on now.
I look out
Let
there
God use you.
and I see, when I say a whole lot of what I was, I look out there, I see a whole lot of thugs. I was a thug. Amen. I look out there, I was a gangbanger. Amen. Not only a gangbanger, I was a gang chief. I look out there and I look, I was a drug dealer. I wasn't a little guy, I was a big guy. On the news, Inside Edition, hard copy, I was that guy.
Tell you.
But God had to change me. It had to be a change had to come over me. Because God said, great is he that is in you. I had to learn what that meant today. I say, Lord, what do you mean? He said, great is he that is in you. It's a spiritual being. He said, talk to my young people. He said, talk to my young people. He said, because my young people need to be converted. Amen. He said, here they is, they on the outside looking out. Amen. He said, they're on the outside looking out. I say, Lord, well, what is that? He said, they are carnal-minded. He said, to be carnal-minded is to be deaf. Come on. Carnal-minded is not of God. That's how Satan have us. Amen. Satan have us to thinking that we're one thing when we're another. Amen.
All right now.
He have us believing that we them gang cheese. He have us believing that we're them drug dealers. He have us believing that we that thief. He have us believing that we're doing a whole lot of things that are not of God.
Come on now.
One thing that I can say about Satan is that he'll show you the beginning.
All right, come on now.
Come on now.
I said he'll show you the beginning. Amen.
Word
He'll
God.
show you the ending part of the picture.
Come on, God.
Amen. I think that God had to convert me, that I'm not on the outside looking out. Amen. I had to be converted, but now I'm on the inside looking out. God said, I'm looking on the outside of you. Amen. I'm on the inside, but I'm looking out.
Take your time.
As I sit up and I say, Lord, what I want to give your people what you want me to give them. I listen and I say, is it not let your heart be troubled? He said, no. Because if you believe in me, your heart ain't troubled. Amen.
Come on now.
I'm going to help somebody today while I'm helping you. I'm going to help myself. Amen. And I looked at the 23rd numbers of Psalms. The
right.
Lord is my shepherd.
And I
shall not want.
Come on now.
He said, I look into the hills. Amen. I want to tell y'all when you're going through whatever it is that y'all going through today. Look into the hills, dirty. Look into the hills, Dre. Look into the hills, family, which cometh your help. Because all your help and your strength come from God. Amen. I sit up and I hear people say, if you need me, call me.
Okay.
Come on now.
He stopped and he looked and he said, if you need me, call me. But sometime when you call a person,
they not there.
I said sometime when you call a person, you know, it ain't back then like it was back then, like it is now today. Amen. What I mean by that is how I had not a cell phone, amen, it was just a regular phone. You had no other choice but to pick that phone up because today, back then, you didn't have caller ID.
Come on now.
See, today you got caller ID that when you look at someone call you and they say, oh, Lord, I did tell that person they can call me. And it seems like you can't get through. But I want to tell you that God line is never busy.
Come on now.
If you need a healer today,
Come on
I
now.
want to tell you that God will heal you.
Yes.
If you need a deliverer today, I want to tell you that God will deliver you.
Oh, yes, He
He will
will.
deliver you from gang banging.
Yes, He
He
will.
will deliver you from being a thug.
Yes.
He will deliver you from being a chief. I want to tell you that God is a deliverer.
Yes, He
that
is.
God is a healer. He
Yes.
had to tear me down because I was torn up. I wasn't right. I had all kind of wounds, all kind of scars and bruises inside of me. Amen. He had to heal me today. I thank God for healing me because He allowed me another chance. Amen. We sit here like God ain't real. Don't sit here. It ain't just by coincidence that you sit here that God allowed you to come and see Tay-Tay today. Amen. You came here to get a divine revelation of what it is to be absent from the body and to be present to be with the Lord. Amen.
Amen.
That's why you're here today. Don't sit down, oh God. And I want to tell you today that don't miss the opportunity to get back into church. It's not all about you looking at the preacher. Amen. It's not all about you looking at the preacher. God say don't look at the messenger, but listen
To the message.
To the message.
Amen.
That is what happened. I had to sit a little while. God said, let patience have its perfect work. So that you be perfect and complete, lacking nothing.
All right now.
I sat there for a little while in the church. Even when I was in my wrong. I said, even when I was in my wrong, I had to sit in the church for a little while longer. I had sold so many drugs, I sat there. And I had to realize, God said, he came in that spirit tone. He said, that ain't right. I had to sit there. I'm showing y'all how I was delivered.
I'm trying to tell you.
I'm showing y'all how I was delivered. Because the same person y'all see up here is in y'all.
Amen.
The same person y'all see up here that y'all see in me is in you. I'm not no greater than you. Amen.
Amen.
God say every man have sinned and came short of what?
Go ahead on now.
Amen.
Amen.
Ain't no person. Amen. It's a whole lot of people in the church today, Pastor. Amen. That's not right. But if they sit there just a little while longer, God will begin to convert that person. He'll change in you.
Yes, he will.
And become a change about yourself. Amen.
Yes.
Yes, Lord.
I just want to encourage the family. Amen. But in the process, God said, in the process of while you're encouraging the family, he say, I need you to talk. He say to the young people. He said, because without the young people, we have no future.
Amen. Amen.
He said, without the young people, amen. Perfect example right here. He said, without the young people, he said, there's no future. He said, harden not your heart, into the calling of the Lord. Harden not your heart. Harden not your heart.
Come on now.
He said, there's a way that seems right to a man.
Come on now.
I'm giving y'all what the word give me to give y'all. He said, there's a way that seems right. I had to read that. I said, Lord, what you mean there's a way that seems? There's a way that seems right to a man, but his ways only end to death and destruction. I said, well, Lord, I filled out many applications that I filled out. But they not giving me no job, so it allowed me to go out there to sell drugs.
Come on now. Excuse me.
He said, I'm telling you, there's a way that seems right. I thought it was right, but it wasn't right. It was wrong.
Come on now.
I'm here to tell you today that I thought I was doing something right. See, they say, well, how can you give back to the community? When I tell you I was that drug dealer, I was that gang banger, I was that gang chief, this how I'm giving back to God's people. God said, now here it is. I said, Lord, how I give back to you? He said, I want you to go out there. I'm going to make you a fisherman of men. He said, I'm going to make you a fisherman of men. When you go out there, you share my word with the young generation. See, I'm not afraid of them gangbangers. I'm not afraid of them drug dealers. I'm not afraid of your people today. I'm not afraid of them. Amen. Because God molded me. I didn't know the process. I didn't know what type of person he was making me to be.
Come on now.
I didn't know that. I didn't know what he was doing inside of me. But I know today, because I'm not a carnal-minded man. I'm a spiritual-minded man. And the only way that you can understand God, amen, that is the spirit and the truth. There's no other way that you can worship God. Regardless of how you were going through. He said, if you just wait. He said, if you just be patient.
All right.
He said, not only being patient and you waiting on me, amen. He said, I just need. Oh, Lord, I just need you. He said, I just need you to just be still just for a moment. He said, I give you the desires of your heart.
Yes.
He said, I will give it to you. He said, anything that you want and need from me. He said, Tim, a lot of them sitting here not knowing how to get it. I'm going to tell you how to get it today. He said, if you just sit still and be patient, and that patient have his perfect work. He said, you'll be perfect and complete, lacking nothing. Amen. I want to tell you that if whatever you need is in Jesus. If you're being patient, if you want that job, amen. He said he's going to give it to you, but he wants you to be a little patient.